Hold on.
Slushy. Oh boy. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's the link, guys. That's the link for the McRae Kingz. But if you guys want to go there and say Team Leo Raid, yes. So we're gonna say Team Leo Raid, Team Leo Raid. Yes, Lord. Expensive AC. Yes. So guys, before I love y'all outfit. All right. Before we go,
Jamel, ain't nothing up here for you.
Say a prayer for Eat with C. So, Eat with C, if you're still here, we're gonna say a prayer for you. So guys, please bow your heads. All hearts and minds are clear. Father God, we thank you for this time. We thank you for this hour, God. Lord, we ask, dear God, that you will come and you will touch Eat with C's body, Father God. We ask, dear God, that you would show up and that you would show out in her life, oh God.
Hey, Leo.
Lord, we even ask, dear God, that you would come, God, that your breath would proceed over her, oh God.
So we need more lighting. I think we need more lighting.
This one ain't.
I need to plug it in. This one ain't plugged in.
Ouch. I don't know. This was hard to plug in. I don't know why.
What?
Last night it plugged in, but this tonight, the cord is too short.
For what?
Your phone.
There you go. Turn on now. Okay.
That's because I was. How did you? Whatever.
Ooh, it's raining out.
Boring.
Oh, my tablet is charged. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, because actually, give me the plug
For
to the
what?
phone.
Mine is my
I took
my
it.
phone got enough battery.
I don't know. I took it
Is
out
that-
because it wouldn't reach.
Oh,
I need to plug. I need to no, because mine just gonna go dead. Jomel, if you don't move,
Joe Mel, get down. No, get down. Just get down.
you
Go.
know better than that.
Sit. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Welcome all. We just getting set up here.
It was impromptu.
Let me tell you something. I did the, you know I did
Hey,
the-
Eat with C. Thanks for subscribing.
Down, Joe Mel, down. Why?
Calm down. I know what to do. Don't worry.
What?
No,
What? Give him some liquor?
no, I know what to do.
Child. Yes, Jomel is very jealous. He does not like for us to our attention to be away from him. So Joseph is doing something, child. Oh Jesus. I wonder what he's doing to get him quiet. Oh boy. I'm just waiting for my tablet to come up so I can see you guys' comments and stuff. Oh Jesus. Drinking some lemonade. Yes, out of a McDonald's cup. Yes, I do recycle. Oh boy. What you got?
I gave him some calming agents.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's like Banaka to him, child. The things do
Oh.
not work all the time. Joe Mel, chill out.
ooh, and I took some oregano oil.
Ugh,
Ugh.
I need to take it too. I'm gonna take it when you get off this live.
All right.
So why don't you talk about, because you've been real upset about these people doing these riots and
I
stuff.
can't talk about that.
Yes, you got
can't.
to, Joseph.
I can't
Why not?
because it's disheartening to me.
Yeah, well, talk about it to the people.
I mean,
Talk about it to the people. They want to know. The people want the song. The people
my
want
God.
the song.
If y'all have never taken oregano oil, it's good. It's good for you.
Yeah, it really is. It's good for you. Clears
But
out
it's
all the
nasty.
phlegm in your chest.
And I don't know why I just took it before I came back and sat down.
That's what you get. You don't take it, you go in there and take no damn oregano oil. Why you take that before, like right now, and you can't even talk?
No, it's just so you know what's going on with the riots and stuff like that. What's disheartening to me is people don't get it.
Yeah.
And what people don't get is, I understand we're mad. I understand that we have to do something because being peaceful is not going to do it. So I get that. I get that 100%. What they don't get is that, so what? You're burning down your own neighborhood.
Right.
And when I've seen comment, it's not their neighborhood, blah, blah, blah. It is the neighborhood you live in.
Yeah.
Nobody's
That's what I don't
coming to
understand.
fix those stores. Those stores are going to get
They're gonna become a
their insurance money
It's
and
gonna
go about
become
their
an
business.
eyesore. Right. They're gonna go to another.
It's going to be eyesores.
community.
And when they do decide to rebuild,
They're going to another community.
gentrification is going to take over in the
Right.
entire area.
Right. Exactly.
That's the part that people are missing.
You know, there's
That's
a lot
the
of black
part.
people that are against gentrification. Are you? How do you feel about gentrification?
Gentrification is bad because, like where I grew up in Brooklyn, in Marcy Projects, you would never see a white woman walking a little dog like Jomel. Now you see that all over there.
Right.
Like
So
it's
what's-
like in Newark. When you see, anytime you see, and this is, and test me if I'm wrong, it happened in Southeast DC, it's happening in Newark, it's happening
Yeah.
in Brooklyn. Whenever you see a little white woman with a little Yorkie Shih Tzu or any kind of little dog
Walking through the hood.
walking through the hood, you just understand and know that the rent is about to go sky high,
Yeah.
and that you're about to have to move if you don't have a job that you can afford those rent.
Yeah, because your rent gonna be about
Gentrification is
$2,500.
horrible.
Yeah.
I don't believe in gentrification
Down, Jomel,
because
down.
people need somewhere to live.
Down.
People need somewhere to live and stay. But at the same time, when y'all burning shit down, they don't give a fuck. And that's why it bothers me, because people don't see that part of it. Yes, we're all mad. Yes, we're all angry. Hell, I'm a black man. I know what it's like to be scared. Like I said in my Joseph Rants the other day, I was driving an Uber. I got pulled over by a cop. I was scared to death. The white man I was taking home was in the back of the car popping all kind of shit. And I'm like, dude, they ain't gonna shoot you. They gonna shoot me. Like,
Right.
I'm gonna tell him to shut up. But the cop wasn't bothered by him. They was worried about me. And he said, oh, you just pulled him over because he's black. You racist piece of shit. And he's going off. And I sat there quiet, didn't say a word. Because you're not going to kill me and shoot me for no motherfucking reason.
Right, exactly.
People don't get it. I get we're mad. I get we're outraged. But, and then I heard, oh, well, they're not destroying their houses. They're destroying these condos they can't afford. Okay, but what about the black people that can afford them? So they supposed to be put out because you mad? At the end of the day, looting ain't bringing nobody's life back. See, I get the fact of burning down the police station. See, that I can understand. But all that looting, who's that helping other than
Right.
yourself?
Right.
That's not helping nobody but you.
Right.
And oh, well, it's just a store. No, it's just an excuse to steal.
Right. You know, I hate the ignorance of the hood. I really do hate.
No,
the
but it's
ignorance
not
of the
even.
hood. But
It's people
no,
on my
it's ignorance,
page on
Joseph.
Facebook, because I made a post that I have completely lost total and utter respect for because of the comments that they're making. And I just even made a post today that I'm not having this conversation with people. If you make me understand, I'm not a closed-minded person at all. I will come in with one opinion, and if you can make what you say to me make sense,
Yeah.
I have no problem with changing my opinion
Right,
about
right.
something
Of course,
at
yes.
all. But when you can't make it make sense, and I'm making more sense than you, but you still arguing the fact that me, like when they, the riot this, I said, okay, they rioted in Ferguson, and they did nothing because, once again, they have to
Yeah, what
riot
does it
again.
do? What is that for?
And
I
if you
don't
want to go
understand
all the
that.
way back, the first riot that I remember was Rodney King. And that was all the way back in the 80s.
Right.
So if that didn't do nothing,
And that was crazy. I
Because
remember
now
that.
you rioted and burned things down, and the cop got arrested, and now he's sitting in jail. You think your riot did that?
Right.
Okay, maybe it did.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it did, because maybe they're like, okay,
No, this is ridiculous.
they're going crazy, burning everything down. So let's
Yes.
just put him in jail.
Look
to
at what they did
pacify
to
them.
Wheelchair Wendy. Look at what they did to Wheelchair Wendy. Miss Thing was
But
in
see-
she was at the Target. Wait a minute, let's get this straight. Miss Thing was at the Target. In her wheelchair and in front of the door and using herself as a barricade. First of all, Miss Wendy, if you out there listening, girl, Miss Wendy, what did you think you was gonna do, girl? Listen, let me tell you something. 20 years ago, she would have stopped them people from robbing that store because it would have been all flowers and shit. But this is 2020. They was like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck from in front of this door, we are going to beat you.
But
into
that's
a
because
new
white
life.
women always like to exercise their privilege. Whether they're in the park, whether they're at a
Oh,
pool.
let's talk about Miss Park Girl. What's her
Well,
name? What did they name her?
Central Park Cindy.
Central Park Cindy. Miss Central Park Cindy. Oh, Miss Central Park Cindy, you are donkey of the day. You get the gas face, girl. Miss Central Park Cindy Cindy gonna act like the man is trying to hurt her, and he got her
But now,
he
wait a minute.
videoing her. White people,
But wait
white
a
people,
minute.
you're being
But wait a
videotaped.
minute. But wait a minute. You see, she had a cocker spaniel. It was kind of big like Biscuit. They took her dog. She lost her job. You gotta watch the live from last night to know about Biscuit. They took her dog. She lost her job. And then this black man. Because I'm not gonna blame everything.
He's trying to he just hit me.
I'm not going.
Oh,
I'm not
God,
going
it
to
was
blame
so
everything. After all that she did to him and how it could have turned out, he had the audacity to get on TV and say, "I forgive her. She shouldn't lose her livelihood because of what she did."
Let me tell y'all something about forgiveness, because people keep
Really?
on telling me that mess about a situation, and you're supposed to forgive, you're supposed to forgive, you're supposed to forgive. Listen, you are supposed to forgive, but it's like Medea said, forgiveness is for you. You don't have to let a person know that you forgave them in order to forgive them. Y'all be giving girls, hold on, Joseph, they be giving the girls too much. They be giving the girls too much. You be giving the girls too much. Sometimes people, when you move on from something and you say you forgive somebody, you don't have to go to that person and let them know that you forgive them.
Hey, QB.
Trust me, they don't deserve. Some people don't deserve that. Some people do in your life deserve that. You know what I'm saying?
Before we go any further, I want all you guys to, when you pray, please pray for one of our subscribers. We love her dearly. She loves us dearly. Lisa Gibson.
Yes,
She's going through a very, very hard time right now.
Yeah.
And we need to pray for her that the Lord lifts her spirits, because she just emailed me a little while ago.
Yes, Winston,
and
put her
told
on
me-
your
yes,
prayer
Winston,
list.
Put her on your prayer
Please.
list. Lisa Gibson.
We will send. You know what, Winston? Take our email and email us so we can
I'm
communicate.
going to send him our number.
Yes, because
we
we
gonna
need
do
to
a
have a
conference
conference tomorrow.
We are. You all
Oh,
late.
good.
You was downstairs getting juice.
I'm the one that
We having a
suggested
conference
it.
tomorrow.
I suggested
Because
it.
we're going to go into their rotation.
I did. I suggested it. You ain't see them comments?
No.
Well, I did.
But
Don't
no.
do it.
She really needs
You ain't
prayers right
special.
now. Some of you guys have seen her in the comments. She's just as sweet as she wants to be. But sometimes life happens. That's all. Because I don't put people's business out there like that. She entrusted us with what's wrong and what's going on in her life. But sometimes life happens. Trust me, I know. Life happened to me. And when life happened to me, I was ready for life to end. So I get it. I understand
Oh
it.
my God.
I've been there, and we are praying for you, Lisa.
Yes.
We hope everything works out to your benefit the way God sees fit. And we all will keep you in prayer.
That's it. That's it, y'all. We got to pray for each other. We got to stay prayed up. Stay prayed up, because the enemy can sometimes come up in your life, by surprise. So
Yeah.
we got to keep on praying for each other. Shout out to Monica, MJ&J Mukbangs.
And Wanston and
And
hi,
Wanston.
Leo, because you
Hey,
said we
Leo.
didn't say hi to you when we popped in your lap. Hey, Leo.
Hey, Leo. Hey, Leo.
My little
Hey.
extra Pisces.
Hey. But we're gonna talk about zodiac signs. First of all, I told y'all know how I feel about Aries. My husband is an Aries, and Aries people, they are the best. They are the best friends that you can ever have in your whole entire life. That's how Aries are. But the one thing you gotta know about an Aries is they use their powers for evil.
Only when you mess with us.
And you got to be very, very careful of what you say. That
Go,
they can
Jonah.
talk. They
Go.
can talk real good.
Cage.
They can make you. They take things apart and make them make sense.
I could sell snow to an Eskimo.
Yes. Yes. I'm telling you. They know how to take things apart and make them make sense. Now you Leos, Wayne, I love you down. I love you down. Leos are very, very loyal people. But the shade of them all, they can be shady. Once you try it with them, they can throw shade. Now they can throw shade like an evergreen bush for life. It's like Cardi B said, you got a problem with me now, you got a problem with me forever. That's how Leos are. They're very loyal and they're very family oriented though. And Pisces, y'all, you like my sister-in-law.
And uncle.
Yes. Pisces, y'all always think everything is flowers and daisies and shit like that. And it's not.
Let's go.
You know.
Let's
Like
go.
my sister-in-law, I love her to death. She always, and I shout out to my sister-in-law.
Pisces, no, you know what it
She
is?
always lets me see the brighter side of the situation. She'd be like, Shamir, you gotta pray. You can't handle it. No, Shamir, don't do that. Don't do that, Shamir. Don't stab nobody. You gotta pray. You gotta.
No, because Pisces
she always give me the good
live
side.
in a fantasy.
Yes,
in
yes.
their
They
head.
be like, what are you talking about?
I've noticed that about all the Pisces people I know.
you? I'm a Pisces.
The world could be unfolding in front of them, but in their mind,
They are somewhere else.
it's a winter wonderland.
Yes, it's very that. Very that.
They make you question their sanity.
Yes,
sometimes.
yes, yes. It's like, like I always say, I have a good angel over here on this side. That's my girlfriend, and then I have a bad angel. The bad angel is on this side. This is the one that be reading me. Be like, Shamel, see, I told your dumb ass not to do that. I told your ass. See, if you would listen to me.
But have you ever really known the Aries? I mean, not the Aries, a Pisces.
No, I have not really known.
Let me tell you something. A Pisces is cuckoo la la, and this is what did it for me with all the Pisces that I know. There can be somebody that will like them.
They always got to stick their
and
chest
chase
out
them.
wide.
I mean, and pursue them, and then I don't like them. I don't want to be bothered with them. I don't like them. I don't like them. The minute the person decides, you know what, this ain't worth my time. I don't want to be bothered. All of a sudden, now that the person's living their life, they have this revelation. I love him or her. I want them. And then they become stalkers because now the person is done with them. And now all of a sudden they in love. And I'm like,
What?
are you kidding me? This person was doing this and trying to take you out and doing this, that, and the third. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered. The minute they decide, you know what, this person, they ain't trying to fuck with me. Let me move on to
Also,
somebody
they like
else.
to play games and stuff.
Yeah, the ones I know, when it comes, especially when it comes to dating.
That'll get you beat in the face.
Now the ones I
That'll
know
get
that's
you beat in the
married,
face.
they don't play games. The ones I know that's married, they are nice, loyal to their spouses. But the
Yeah.
ones that's single,
Oh.
you don't trust them bitches as far as you could throw them.
Oh, they be throwing shade like that. They be ooh. See, that'll get you beat in the face.
Should I
playing
talk
games.
about Sagittarius?
Be sweet and don't get
Should
beat.
I talk about Sagittarius?
Be sweet and don't get beat. You can talk about us. What about?
Because they tend to exasperate the truth.
Okay, I'm taking off my glasses now, honey. What? Now go continue. Cause you know I'ma stop you when if I feel some type of way. You know that. So go on ahead, cause you're Sagittarius in the house.
I have a connection with Sagittarians. I do. I meet them, and it's either one of two things. I meet them and I have an instant connection on a friendly level, or I meet them and I'm completely turned off by them. Because Sagittarians come in two ways. They're either completely shaky and liars, or they're completely honest and don't give a fuck. This one right here, was a combination of the two. Like when I said, what are we to each other? Instead of just coming out telling me he loved me and he wanted to be with me, he wanted to think about it. And that's why he was by himself for the first 18 years without me.
You want to go to that? No, we ain't going to that story. They heard that one. They heard that one. Continue.
But you know the other
No,
issue.
I want to know. I want to know. I need to know.
You know the other issue I have with the Sag. Jomel.
Jomel, chill out.
You know the other issue I
Sit.
have with the Sagittarius.
Sit.
Because some of them, like I said, I'm cool with most of them, but some of them just get up under my skin. And I just, as Tramel says, want to beat them in the face, just, and be done with it. See, with the Aries, you just need to be straight and direct. Tell them how you feel, tell them what's up, and we good. We here with it. I'm good with you. But when you
No,
beat
y'all
around
have
the
this
bush-
thing about y'all. Y'all have this thing about y'all where y'all look down upon people like y'all better. Like you know what you do.
What do I do?
That. Do it again. Do it
What do I
again.
do? I mean, I will look at a person like,
See, that right there. I want to beat you in the face right now. I want to grab you by the
I
back of your
tend
neck
to
and
see.
beat you.
I don't have to say a word. My face will tell you everything I'm thinking.
Yeah, mine do that too. He be asking me stuff and he be like, okay, Tramel, do you want to go to the store and get some coffee? Tramel, what did you think?
Or the best one is when I ask him something. Tramel, what are we doing? No, that ain't what you do.
What?
You got to plug. You got to figure it out. Because this ain't working. It's too short. Well, you know what? Take that. Oh, no, you can't. It's right there. But I don't know how you did it yesterday because it reached. See? But let me tell you something.
Oh, what?
That's fine. We still on. The lights just went out in San Francisco. What dog is that?
Jesus Christ.
Child, you just all over the place. My husband, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I understand. My husband is a klutz. My husband is a klutz. He will drop any and everything.
I can't get it. There it comes.
Okay, and that's gonna fall. Okay, now you need to plug everything else back in.
Hold that.
Child, only Tramel, honey. Only Tramel.
Oh, let go.
Well, it's gonna be all up in our faces.
Well, that.
Okay, well you better plug it in before it goes
I'm
dead.
getting ready to plug it in. Give me a minute.
We don't have this problem when I go live from my phone.
Look at that extension. In here.
Right. Let me see your transcript. Aries people, we not good with hiding our facial expressions, and we say, right, QB, he's Teddy Riley right now.
Shut up.
Now he can't even plug it back in.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Move that foot thing. Child.
Listen, we are work in progress.
No, you're a work in progress. I don't have this problem when I'm live.
I'm the only one that's doing this, so just deal
I
with
ain't
it.
even in the camera.
Okay, well, get yourself in. Get yourself
Well,
in.
you put this
Put on a
stupid ass
happy
table in
motherfucking
between
face. Okay, whatever. You want me to move? Joseph, I
Well,
swear
it doesn't
to
matter
God.
because now it's all in my mouth.
You gonna call APS on me?
Well, what are you doing? Don't do it now.
Yes, we're gonna have to do it now. Yes,
No.
so you can be comfortable. I want you to be comfortable.
I'm not comfortable anyway. 'Cause
Well, you're gonna be comfortable in a few minutes.
look.
Just go ahead, child. Here, just go ahead. God damn it. Yes, Miss Singh. What's up, girl? Bam. You can be comfortable. Hey, bring me a chicken chiquita. I know how to do this. I know how to do this. Oh, put that there. Take that away. Hey. And put that there. Look who took the spot. Move yourself over. Could you move over? Move over. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mr. McRae. See, isn't that better?
No, it's
See?
still all in my face. But
Oh,
whatever.
well, jokes.
Jamel, I'm getting an
listen,
attitude. Move.
Listen, I'm doing my best, okay? Please bear with me. Please. I'm doing my best. It's all in my face, too. I don't want it all in my face. I don't want it all in my face. I gotta put a hat on.
That's the facial expressions he's talking about.
Yeah.
Right, QB. I'm hot. I was comfortable, now I'm hot.
Yeah, well, you know we ain't got no air conditioning in this room. Are you kidding me? Oh, Jesus. I don't care if you make your face.
Then you wonder why I be having faces.
It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Then you wonder why I be having
It's gonna
faces.
be all right. See? Well, look. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. Yes. It's gonna be all right. Then we were talking about you, evil, Aries, or y'all was trying to read Sagittarius because y'all jealous of
You just
Sagittarius.
made everything I said about a Sagittarius complete.
Oh, really? I own that. I own that. Whatever you said, I own it. That's true. Yeah, you're right.
You see, I didn't know all of this when
That's the one thing about
I
Sagittarius.
didn't
We
know
know how
all of
to own
this
our shit.
when I said I do.
We know how to own our shit.
Cause, you know.
What? What happened?
Like he said, I'm
circumstance. What you
Like
talking-
he said, I'm perfect.
circumstance
That's
would have been
what he
different or
said.
something.
Could have been.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You are trying to get beat in the face on camera.
You gonna get a text message.
Oh.
You gonna get a text message that said I'm out.
Don't make me come find you, child.
Like the live last night.
Don't
you gonna
make
get
me
a text
come
message that said I'm out.
Don't make me come find you.
Peace.
You send me a text message and see what the motherfucker get. You're gonna get an emoji. You're gonna get an emoji of life. You're gonna
It's
be like
gonna
this.
say it's gonna say I'm out, and it's just gonna have the my little emoji looking like this.
Okay. You go right on ahead and do that and see how that work out for you.
I won't be looking like a raccoon.
Watch. Like I said, when I find you, just get your shit. Get your shit and let's go. That's it. Don't even say
Matter of
nothing.
fact, I'm not even gonna send a text. I'm gonna just send a picture, and he gonna know what it means.
You think that's gonna work out for you? Go right on ahead. Do it. I want you to do it. Send me a text from somewhere. Oh, child.
Say peace.
You will be the only. You will be the only one. they will call you the fringe queen. Cause that's how I'm gonna cut all your clothes up. You wearing fringes
My clothes
for
will be
life.
going with me.
You'll be wearing fringes for life. Yeah, they will want to be gone.
I don't understand.
Everything will want to be gone.
You know what kills me about Tremel? I don't understand why he think if I plan something that I'm a halfway plan it. If I plan on leaving, all he gonna do is wake up in the bed.
Stop it.
And all he gonna do, hey love Kings.
Get out. Get back.
All he gonna do is wake up in the bed and look at be yelling for me and trying to FaceTime me.
How? Listen.
And when he FaceTime me, the phone's just gonna go bling because I don't have blocked him.
What am I gonna be doing all this
Then he
time?
gonna read
you
it.
packing
Then
this
he
shit.
gonna look and see I sent a text message and he gonna see this as a text.
Wait a minute. What am I gonna be doing while you doing all this
It's
packing
all
and
gonna
shit?
be incognito.
No. What are you doing? What am I doing while you doing all this packing? I'm sleeping or something.
It's all gonna be incognito.
Wait a minute. No, am I sleeping or something?
You gonna be doing whatever you doing. Sleep, knocked out somewhere till you wake up.
And I'm just gonna be sitting here while you moving all your shit out of here.
I didn't say all. I'm just taking what's necessary.
Oh no, you got to take everything.
Now I'm gonna take what's
Unless
necessary.
you want to be the fringe king, you'll be wearing fringes, child for life.
I'm gonna just take
Because that's what your clothes gonna look like.
I
if
can
you leave
acquire
them here.
more clothes.
You gonna look like you got fringes. You ever remember a different world when Jada Pinkett was cutting up all her clothes? That's exactly what you gonna look like. You gonna look like a stowaway
QB
child.
said I'm gonna keep you preoccupied.
How? Y'all, I have bipolar disorder. I am one of those people that my attention does not stay on one thing for a long period of time. So.
It's like we have a married couple, and one husband asked the other husband where you
He
going,
ain't gonna get away with nothing like that.
and he
I'll beat
just
him in the
pulled
face.
off, right? So I'm sitting there laughing. So he's like, "Why you laughing for?" I said, "Because if I did that to my husband, trust and believe, Tremel would be walking behind my truck, and by the time I got to the corner, I could hear him behind the truck say, 'That bitch better not turn that motherfucking corner.' And if I turn the corner,
Oh, turn the corner.
I better turn the corner
Turn
and
the corner
circle
and see
back
what
around to pick him up.
You sure enough better. Turn the corner and see what happened. You better. Yes, you better. I don't play them games. I do not play them games.
I better, because he sure did. He looked at us and said, "Where you going?" He said, "I said I'm going." And he drove off. So I'm like laughing to myself. So he's texting. I guess telling his husband, "Really? Did you just drive off like that?" Me? It wouldn't even be, text me. I would just looked in the rearview mirror and saw him walking behind the car. And when I got to the car, I could see it as clear as day in my mind. Me sitting at the stop sign and Tremel going, "He better not turn that motherfucking corner. That bitch better not
When you
turn
get finished, I'm
the
gonna be sitting right there, just like this.
He already said he gonna hunt me down and I better just come peacefully.
Yeah, you better come peacefully, cause you do not want me to cause a scene. You know, I don't be thinking, You do not want. Yeah, just get your shit and let's go.
Right, QB, he gonna have me chained to his left. No,
Yeah,
no,
your little me
he
time.
gonna have me chained to his right wrist because he left-handed. So he gotta chain me to his right wrist.
Listen, first of all, I don't understand how you gonna get out of how you gonna get all your stuff. Or
Y'all think I'm
Ow.
playing? Let me tell you something. I have woken up and didn't want to wake him up and like, okay, let me go get us some
Woke your
coffee or let me go to the store or whatever because I don't want to just wake him up or whatever. I promise you,
sit.
before I get back home, I'm getting not just a call, a FaceTime on my
Yes.
phone
Where are
because
you?
he needs to see where I'm at. He needs to see what I'm doing, and don't let me
Where are
not
you?
pick up the phone.
Oh.
Because then that's when the texts start. The fuck you doing that you can't pick up the
Pick
phone?
up the phone. Wait a minute, what's going on? Something ain't right. No, we need to have a discussion. We
Where
need to
are
have
you?
a
And then when I pick up the
conversation.
phone, the first words I where are you?
Yeah,
Why didn't you wake me up?
we need to have a conversation when you get back.
Because I didn't want to wake you up. You were sleeping peacefully. You have insomnia.
Oh no, don't worry about that. I can do
You
that.
probably
again.
just went to bed while I'm waking up, so I didn't want to wake you up.
Don't.
Well, you need to hurry up and come home. What's taking you so long? It seems like you've been gone forever.
Yeah.
I've only been gone maybe 3 minutes. I just left out of the house.
Well, hurry up.
Like when I first had my stroke back in January, I couldn't see, so I couldn't drive. But then when my vision came back, I started driving again. So it was one afternoon, he was asleep, and I was like, I'm going to the store. So, you know, he would get mad because, like, I still couldn't walk straight, and I refused to use a cane, so I was out walking without a cane and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
When he found out that I went to the store, Lord Jesus, he had a fit.
Yeah.
I don't believe you out there in the snow and
Just
ice,
had a stroke, though.
and you walking around.
Just had a stroke.
And you walking around.
Get down, Jomel.
In snow and ice by yourself. What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? And it's like,
Sit.
Jomel, I'm not incapacitated. I can do this.
Sit.
Well, what if you
Sit.
fall? You can't even walk straight. What if you fall? I'm like, I appreciate the concern, boo, but I got to learn to start doing things back by myself. Not in the goddamn ice and snow. Because that's all it do up
Okay,
here
it's
in the
ice and
wintertime.
snow, and he just had a stroke, and he out in the car.
The driving part was easy. It was the walking part. I was all over the place like a baby.
Like you're
wobbling.
supposed to be walking.
And I parked in the parking. I didn't even go through the drive-through at Dunkin' Donuts. It was in the morning, actually. I didn't walk. I didn't even go through the drive-through. My black ass decided to get out of the car and go inside. So now, not only am I walking, wobbling like a little kid, just learning how to walk, I got the cup holder in this hand, a bag of donuts in this hand. I got to bleep the car to get in, open the car door, all in a bunch of snow and ice. Because, honey, upstate New York, because we high up in the mountains.
Yeah, it's cold up there.
From October, and I have to say to May, because the last time it snowed was like
2 weeks ago.
the second week in May. When y'all was experiencing heat, we
got
woke
snow.
up to snow. So
Yeah.
from October to May, it will snow up here. Consistently, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, this was our first year up here, so it was a little overwhelming because we didn't know. We was told it was cold. We were told that it snowed a lot. But we didn't understand to the capacity that they meant. And then when they was we were complaining, and then they told us that this was a light winter. We was like, light? It has snowed every goddamn day since October
Like
hit.
snow up to like your
Snow to my
waist.
knees. Or you're right,
waist,
because I'm
yeah.
6'3", so the snow was like to my knees, to my thighs.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course one of us has to shovel it out. On our Instagram, there is a funny video of Tremel shoveling snow.
Oh, giving winter realness.
Giving
right.
winter realness in the snow.
Yes. I posed that day. I was like, winter realness.
But we moved up here because it was more affordable than living in New York City.
Yeah.
Or
because
living in Jersey because
you can get a whole house here for like $800.
yeah, we live in a whole house.
Yeah.
We would never be able to afford what we have here. We have a whole 3-bedroom house,
Yeah.
backyard, front yard, garage, all of that. We would never be able to afford that in New York City.
Oh no.
And damn sure couldn't afford it
No.
in Jersey.
You can get that. I mean that
Because
that's
in Jersey, they
like
was looking for like
$3,000.
1-bedroom apartments, and they was over like $1,200.
Yeah.
And we,
Some of them were $3,000 a month.
yeah, some of them $3,000 a month for a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
Then we came up here, and we was seeing houses for $800 a month, $900 a month. Houses, full houses. I said, wait a minute, I can live in a house with a backyard and a garage and all of that for, I can't even say half because it's more than half
Pennies.
of what I would be paying
Right.
back home. So it was a very cut and dry decision for us to move up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's only 4 hours away from Jersey and probably 5 hours away from New York City. So it's not far. It's not far at all. It's not as far as people think when we say we live upstate New York. It's not as far as people think. We are up there. We're only 2 hours away from Canada.
Right.
So, you know, if y'all want to come visit and go to Canada and go to Niagara Falls, we could do that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's beautiful up here. It's more chickens and cows up here than it is people.
And it is people. And we were good in the beginning with the virus because there wasn't that many people getting it. But I guess because we were so lax now, the numbers going up.
Yeah.
Because we were real, they were real lax up
Well,
here.
people
We wasn't.
People be in Walmart with no mask on. Some people really go into the stores with no mask on, and it's like, you know, I understand that y'all don't believe that y'all gonna get sick, but you gotta have consideration for other people. You know, I hate to see somebody not wearing their mask because that means that person don't care, and they putting everybody around in life in danger. That's how this virus spreads.
Right.
You have to protect yourself. You really have to protect yourself, you know. And these people act like they don't care. If you don't have a mask, then get a mask. Get something to put over your face. Don't nobody want your germs. It's so disrespectful for y'all to be in a store and like don't have on your mask. I mean, listen, they don't have no cure for this thing. They don't. They don't have no cure for it. This shit, you can die from it. We've seen the trucks with people's all the bodies in them. This shit can kill you. It really can kill you. They kind of got a hold on it, and less people are dying, but still people are dying. You gotta put your mask on because you never know. And Lord have mercy. I did that yesterday. I don't want to go over that. With these kids having these parties and stuff like that and twerking and putting their tongue in each other's ass and shit like that. I don't want to. No. They know that.
They know better. And they know better.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It is. It's ridiculous how things are. With these riots, I don't understand y'all rioting. In what way is that in honor of anybody? I understand the man got killed by the police officer, you know, but tearing up a neighborhood or tearing up your neighborhood is not going to accomplish anything. What did that store only do to you? What did they do to you just because they white?
Oh, they got an excuse for everything. That's why I can't.
Just
That's why I don't want to talk about it.
Target
Target don't give people wages.
Y'all don't want
to
nobody
live.
to put y'all in the same
But
basket.
you're not working at Target. So that wage that person is getting is none of your fucking business. Wendy's don't give people, Burger King don't give people, Arby's don't, but you're not working at Arby's.
Right.
You're not working there. So why are you concerned with what other people are doing because they have to do it or they need to do it? It's none of your fucking business.
Well,
it's none of your business.
It isn't. And then, you know, tearing up your neighborhood, when you go into the store after you done tore up the whole neighborhood?
2-3 months from now, when they gotta walk around and see all those abandoned buildings they burnt down and all those boarded up stores that ain't never coming back because they gonna take the insurance money and go somewhere else.
No, they're gonna say it's a reminder of the man.
Right. Oh, it reminds them of what they did. Okay, but I don't want to live in a place like that.
Yeah, you got to put things into perspective. It can't always be, well, I'm fighting this because they black. You fight because it was right. You know, y'all don't understand that. You fight for what's right. You fight for rights, not what y'all be fighting for. That shit.
No, I mean, I get it. We mad, we angry. You want to do something.
It's disrespectful.
You want to do something to send a message, but at the same time,
tearing up your neighborhood and sending no message.
I read an article. This black man was losing his mind because he saved all his money to build this sports bar, and they burnt it down. He had nothing to do with it, and he was a black man. Had nothing to do with nothing, and you burnt his store down.
Yeah.
But you helping black people by burning down other black people's stores. That makes absolutely no sense to me.
Who's doing that?
That's what they did. He was in tears because they burnt his sports bar down, or because they just burnt it down because they don't know who owned what. And the black man, he took all his life savings and invested in his bar. That's what he wanted to always own, is a sports bar. And they burnt his shit to the ground. You really think he's going to come back and rebuild that sports bar? I wouldn't.
That's sad.
If I was any of those stores, I wouldn't build shit back in there.
That's really sad. It's sad.
They all going to get their insurance money because they're going to get insurance money and they're going to move someplace else. Oh, well.
I would.
No, oh, well, Wendy's is a big corporation. You're right. Wendy's is a big corporation, but guess what? What if I wanted to own a Wendy's and I put the Wendy's there because there was never a Wendy's in my neighborhood? So I put a Wendy's there so that y'all can have Wendy's. And guess what? You just burnt my franchise down. See, y'all looking at Wendy's as a whole. Y'all looking at Arby's as a whole. But when it comes to independent people that can buy into franchises, you don't know who own their franchise.
Yeah, it's different.
And please don't tell me black people can't, because I know a black man in New York that owns 20 McDonald's. 20 of them. And he's black.
Mm-hmm.
Which 20 McDonald's? I have no clue. But I know he owns 20 McDonald's. So you just gonna burn down McDonald's and say, oh, McDonald's is a big franchise and a big corporation and they don't pay people enough to live and blah, 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 blah. Right. You can say that. McDonald's is a big corporation. But my McDonald's that I paid to have that franchise for myself is my store. Hey.
And the McDonald's is
Hey,
in your
Toys
neighborhood.
World.
You got to remember, they are investing in the community. Now, I don't know how you're supposed to see it, but they are. Those businesses do invest in the community. They're the reason why the community
Those
has
businesses
something.
make your rent go up, make your property values go up, and everything else under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk about that. I really don't. I did it yesterday. I don't want to talk about it. Because it just... When I have a conversation about racism
Your spirit ain't at rest.
with black people, and the only person making sense to me is a white man that's on outside, that's a problem.
Your spirit ain't at rest. Your spirit ain't at rest.
My
with
spirit ain't at rest with the black people.
Yeah, I understand.
My
I
spirit
get
is
it.
at rest with the white people because I get it. I don't
I
care
get it.
what we do. I don't care what we say. They are always going to be who they are, period. We have to come up with a way to unite with each other. We don't even have unity amongst ourselves. Let alone, it's too much.
Yeah, we do. We need. There's no unity because there's too much ignorance, Joseph.
It's too much. I can't.
There's too much
It's just-
ignorance in the black community. The ignorance of the black man, of the black family and church is going to be the downfall of black people because.
But I can't blame. But the only part of church that I can blame for this is them wanting to be peaceful, them wanting to be pray. That's the only thing I could blame church for this.
Well,
I can't blame church for this.
You know, we can do a whole show
This
on
time.
that. So
I don't want to talk about it no more.
no,
So,
I don't want to talk about it either.
what y'all
but
doing this Friday night? Other than, I can't wait tonight to see who wins RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, me too.
Shout out to Jada Essence Hall.
Yes,
Because,
Jada
girls,
Essence Hall.
you need to win.
Yeah, she is the one.
You are the
Yes.
answer, and you are the winner. And if
Yeah, shout out
anything
to
else
JS.
happens,
Yeah.
me
I'm
and
going to be
RuPaul gonna have a
pissed.
conversation.
Yes, we are gonna have a RuPaul. Don't play RuPaul. Don't play.
Because, Mama, it is
Don't do
over
that.
for you.
Yes, Jada Essence Hall is the one. Yeah, she's the one. I've decided. Now
She's the one. I watch interviews with her on TV. I watched before the whole pandemic, like when she was just like
she's
in her
very
area,
smart.
where she was announcing that she was going to be on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Mm-hmm. She's very intelligent. She's very intelligent.
She's
and
intelligent.
Very
She's
strategic.
beautiful. Her look. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Gigi got a look too.
Mm-hmm.
But Gigi just ain't giving me the personality Jada
All
is
three
giving
of them.
me.
It's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be really tough.
Well,
And
I mean, if
especially
you're gonna
don't they have to lip sync from home?
I mean, Crystal Method, unless they want to have another winner like Evie Oddly,
Yeah.
because she was a surprise winner last year.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they want another winner like her, that's the only way Crystal Method is going to beat the two of them.
Yeah, the Crystal Method is a great.
If they
contender.
want a look queen, it's going to be Gigi or Jada, and I hope it's Jada.
Mm-hmm.
If Jada doesn't win, I have my own personal feelings about that. Because I think if she doesn't win...
It's a setup. It's a setup. It's a setup.
No, sometimes, when you the old girl on the block, you don't want the new competition to come and take your place. Because, honey, Miss Thing can outdo RuPaul, and that's no shade.
Yeah.
She's giving you a glam,
Yeah,
like
she
Miss
is.
RuPaul, honey.
Yeah, she is.
She is giving you a glam.
She giving you all
Period.
that. Mm-hmm.
So, I'm excited to see who's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Anita. I'm excited to see who's going to win and what's going to happen. I am. And then next week, the All-Stars start. And, you know, that's that.
Yeah.
But I ain't talking about that other stuff. Jomel,
Oh,
could you do me a favor, please? Yes. Find out where I
it's a
threw it.
mess. It's a mess.
I can't wait till Jaden gets
Oh
here.
God, I can't wait.
Cause see, when Jaden comes, then he'll have his little playmate, his little brother to run around with and play with. And matter of fact, we should even see a difference in the next 3 weeks when he gets his little snipped off. We should see a little difference. Cause when you looked at him as a puppy, he was docile.
That's all he want to do is play.
Cause they sent us videos and stuff like that, and he was docile.
And he don't want to.
He wasn't the one running around and acting fool the whole time. He was docile. He was the one moving all the time. That should have been a clue. The other two, his other two little brothers would be sitting there and kind of trying to walk and move. Oh, Jomel was moving. Moving. Eyes closed and his little ass was moving. That should have been a sign.
It's too much.
Because normally when I see a litter of dogs, if I can see the whole litter, I take the most docile dog because that's the one that I want. Because if they're not moving around and they're not playing around and they just off by themselves chilling, that's the one that's going to be a nice little peaceful dog. Jomel was in everybody's business. When you go back and look at the videos they sent us, Jomel was in everybody's business. Everybody, the other two was just chilling. Now Jomel, he all over the place. Zip, 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 zip. Couldn't even see. Eyes closed, moving, just moving. Like he do now.
Jomel, what are you doing? What are you doing over here? Go that way.
Right. Once he's snipped, he's going to calm down. He getting snipped.
Go.
See, that's the part.
Go.
Leave him. Just. Because you. And he went right back under the chairs and went right back over there. That's why I said leave him. When, the only part of that I'm a little. They want to keep my baby overnight. I don't want that to happen.
Something happened to him, child. Oh, Lord have mercy.
They want to keep it. I mean, granted, we'll probably go live that whole day because we have to take him at like 8:15 in the morning. And then we don't have to pick him up till like 9 o'clock the next day or whenever they call us and tell us it's okay to bring him home. We'll probably go live that whole Monday. Because it'll be peaceful. We can just record videos without the interruption in the background, the whole shebang. Right, they gotta watch him. Because see, my other dogs, when I had them fixed a long time ago, they just fixed them and sent them home.
I wonder
And
why
then
I
I
gotta
had
keep him overnight.
to watch him, to make sure he's okay.
Oh.
But my other two dogs, maybe because they were older, but they had a different reaction because one of them looked like he was in severe pain. The other one was chilling, like, ain't no big deal. You just cut off my balls. Big deal. The other one
Jomel, chill out.
The other one looked like he was losing his mind. Like, how dare you do this to me? Like, how dare you? I'm in pain. So, even when they give him shots, Jomel be docile. It's just like he just want to sleep all day. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was like, oh God, paradise.
And we have these calming treats from Chewy. The sad part is
It takes a long time.
it takes too long for them to kick in.
Yeah. I want them to fall asleep like instantly. Just go on somewhere and sat down.
Well, no, I didn't get the ones that put him to sleep.
Oh no.
I didn't get the ones with the melatonin because I didn't want him to sleep. I just wanted him calm.
Right.
As a little calmer.
Right now, oh child, he is on cloud. He on cloud 100 some.
Right. The calming pills will start kicking in around 8, 9 o'clock tonight, which is when he go to sleep anyway.
Yeah. What time is it? Because we supposed to have 7:30. We supposed to be on till 7:30.
6:30. I think. I don't know.
Is it? What time is it?
6:30. It's 6:36.
Okay, yeah, we're supposed to be on
What are
here
you
till 6:30.
cooking?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. Well, you can go cook.
Oh, I can't. You gonna stay on?
I can. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
But we can end the live.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get on up from here.
Cause he
I
going
have
to
to cook dinner.
That Leo and Watson asked what you was cooking. I said steak and cornbread.
Yeah,
I didn't
I'm
know what
making
else
some
you was
steak.
making.
I didn't get no cornbread. Steak.
Went all the way to the store for cornbread and didn't get the
I
cornbread.
forgot something else too. I forgot something else. Remember, I forgot the saltines.
See, that's why, because you went in the store and bought all kind of shit you wasn't supposed to go in there and
Yeah,
get.
I did. I was busy focusing on 1, 2 things, and yeah. Yeah, sometimes I you know how I am, Joseph. I forget
Yes,
stuff.
I
really
have to
do.
be everything for
I
both
forget
of us.
stuff, and then you tell me you
I
ain't
have to
going
be
in the
everything
store.
for both of us.
Yes.
I had to
I own
learn
that.
that was
I
my
own that.
that was my position in our marriage. That
Yeah.
I have to remember everything
Yes.
for the both of us.
Yes. See, and I
At
own
first, it annoyed me. But once you know your position in the marriage, you just play it and call it a day.
that. Yeah. Yeah. It ain't about being a slave or nothing like that. I don't be telling him what to do.
No,
and stuff.
we don't have none. I had some because I was making hot water cornbread,
Had what?
cornmeal.
No, I wanted some cornbread and I forgot it.
Well, I ain't going to the store.
The shade.
What the hell was that? You can take the key and go to the store. You.
No, I'm not going to the store.
I know I'm not going back to the store. One and done.
Yeah, I ain't going out there. I got to cook. I'm just getting ready to cook. Yeah, but
That's the strawberry lemonade.
yeah, the combination of both. You like it?
It's real strawberry.
Real strawberry?
It's real strawberry. Wee.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good thing.
Yes. So my husband is going to cook me dinner. Any of y'all that are on my Facebook page, did y'all see that amazing French toast he made me the other morning for breakfast? What's wrong with you, little boy? You was drinking out the toilet, wasn't you? What is wrong? Calm down. Calm yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Watson, what time is MJ going on? I mean, I can stay live while Tramel cooks. We can have conversations. We can talk. Tramel will follow him downstairs thinking he's going to drop some food, and then you'll hear Tramel scream, "Get from under me!" Because he done stepped on Tramel. He done stepped on Joel.
Hey, stop it. Go somewhere and sit down.
Somebody sent an email, and I did. You know what? I forgot and I didn't forget. They asked, but we had explained it, but somebody asked, how did we come up with Jomel's name? Technically, it should be self-explanatory, but I'll tell you. My name is Joseph. His name is Tramel. Joe Mel. With Jaden, we couldn't come up with a better combination of our names. So because we wanted our dogs to have cohesive names, we said Jaden fits with Jomel. So, or we was gonna name him McRae.
Yeah. The new puppy's gonna be named Jaden.
The new puppy's name is gonna be Jaden. So it's gonna be Jaden and Jomel.
Yeah.
Jomel
And he's
and
adorable
Jaden.
too. We already picked him out and everything.
He's so cute. He brown like my shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he's like my shirt. He's like all these colors right here.
Yeah. He's really cute.
Hopefully he won't change color.
Yeah. Hopefully he won't be bad.
Because when you deal with like Shih Tzus and Yorkies, they tend to change color. So hopefully he won't change color.
2 of them around here. We got to tell what to stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Jomel is gonna corrupt him. I gotta cook him some liver too. See, he's spoiled.
Yes, he's spoiled.
He gets homemade liver. The other day when we made shish kebabs, like some of the steak was too small to stick on the stick. Thank you, Kathleen. Right, I only knew because I heard him coughing and licking his chops when he came back in here. Cause normally, I know I didn't pull. Normally, I just pull a flap, the top of the toilet down so he can't get into it. But I know I didn't because I was rushing to come in the live. So, yes. So, y'all. Yes, Kathleen, I do that because he...
What?
I didn't even know he did that until
What?
one day, Jomel drinking out the toilet. I was in the bathroom. And I'm like, I hear this...
Because that water's cold.
And I'm like,
that's why they do it.
Are you drinking out of the toilet? Oh,
Yeah.
that is so disgusting.
No, it's the water is cold, too.
No, I know, but I didn't know that he actually did it. But see, he can't do it when you close it.
Mm-hmm.
When we close the top.
Yeah, the water is cold. That's why they do that.
Well, all he had to do was ask for some ice in his water, and I would have gave it to him.
I know. I used to give my dog ice water.
No, in the
because I was
summertime I
crazy.
do. In the wintertime, he had no need.
He do need some ice water, though. That's probably what it is.
Well, when you go downstairs, but he being lazy. He don't want to go downstairs to get his water.
Mm-hmm.
I just gave him cold water from the fridge. It's easy for him to walk around the corner and go in the bathroom than it is to go down the stairs, to go to his bowl in the kitchen, get his water, and come back upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I don't need him getting sick. Because he just had his blood test for his neuter in 3 weeks, and the vet called me back and told me everything was fine. He's perfect. And I don't need no complications before then. Right. Right, Anita. We give him ice water, and then when I found out that dogs like liver, but you just can't give them too much, I can't stand liver. I don't eat liver, but I buy liver just for Jomel. And I'll cook him some and mix it in with his little hard food. And he loses his mind. He loves it. I treat my baby good. My dog died at 5
Hey.
years old because...
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kathleen.
Well,
Yeah, I don't let... When I walk him, you gotta watch Jomel because he will eat anything in the street. If he smell it, I'm like, what are you doing? And he'll be trying to pick up stuff in the street and eat it. And I'm like, no. I don't like that. Jomel only eats what me and Tremel give him, which is dog food. And once in a blue, like today, he lucked out with some French fries. But that's it. That's all. Tremel gave him a rib bone the other day, like a couple of weeks ago, thinking that he was just going to chew it and he would have the bone. But I guess because I cooked the rib so good, he gave Jomel the bone, and Tremel was like, oh, well, he begging for more food. I said, more food? He ate the bone. He was like, he ate the bone? I said, he chewed right through the bone and ate it. So he gets no more bones. He gets no more bones.
yeah, that's it.
Hey, Shorty World. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, guys, and please make sure you hit the like button when you come in, and also, I just dropped a new video called Up Close and Personal. You gotta go and check that out. And I'm gonna be dropping car conversations tonight after I finish editing it. It's in the editing room right
And
now.
I'm editing a video we did on Memorial Day weekend, which is really long.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out where I can cut it, because I know I don't want to watch that much of a video. I know y'all ain't going to want to watch that much of a video.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out a way to snip it and cut it to make it more interesting. So that should be coming in the next couple of days, because that's taking me forever to re-sit through all of that.
Yeah. And
And then we are really, really... you know what? Well, we need to do a conference call, but with what Wanston and Leo and Monica and Anita, what we was talking about, if me and Tremel are actually on board with y'all, because we were actually thinking about starting up back in the mornings doing Coffee with the Kings. So we can actually do that, because that was our first ever show that we were doing on Facebook. was Coffee with the Kingz in the morning. So y'all might see us tomorrow morning with Coffee with the Kingz.
Right.
Because we enjoy Coffee with the Kingz. Just get your coffee, get your little,
And we gonna have a
toast, whatever.
conversation.
And we just gonna have a conversation.
Sit.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kathleen. Our Cash App is the M, as in McRae, Kingz, Kingz. The MKingz. I'll type it and pin it. I think I'm on Facebook. I can't pin it.
You could send a link, I think.
No, it's there. And thank you, Kathleen.
We should do put in the comments?
Yeah. Because it comes up yellow.
Oh, okay.
And we take care of Jomel. Y'all hear us yell and laugh and what have you, but trust
That's
me.
our baby.
This baby is the most spoilest baby on the planet.
Goodbye.
Jomel know.
Goodbye.
Even if he does, like today, Tramel wanted to kill him because he chewed up his earbud.
$100.
Which was the second pair, because the first pair he dropped one in the toilet, and Jomel, it was on his lap, and he got up today, and Jomel got it and chewed it up, and Tramel looking for it, and I'm like, Jomel got it. It's clear he got it. No, Jomel didn't get my earbud. Because see, if anything is missing in the house, all you have to do is go to Jomel's bed, because he takes it to his bed and destroys. I say, here's your earbud, all chewed up. And of course, he's mad
$100.
now.
$100 earbuds.
But he couldn't be mad at nobody but himself.
No, I can't. Yeah.
Because
I
if he
shouldn't
wouldn't
have
have
let him
dropped
get to
it,
Yeah.
Jomel
And I
would have
dropped
got
it by
it.
mistake. I did.
So, my baby is good.
Look.
He's a big spoiled
Look.
thing.
Happy. Just happy.
He's good and spoiled.
He is. Look at him. Spoiled. Spoiled to death.
He is good and spoiled.
He's spoiled.
And he's going... Actually, he's getting groomed. Good.
Yeah,
He's
next
getting
week.
groomed before they do a snippety snip. So he won't have all his hair. We did this because in the beginning of the pandemic, we had an appointment, but of course they canceled it. So we went, because Jomel had hair to the ground. We went and did this, and now he's still growing back. He started growing back because we cut him shorter than
Yeah,
this.
he's shorter than yeah. Okay, I'm going.
Yes, he is a mess. He can be a mess, but he is our baby. And he is a spoiled, rotten baby.
Yeah.
Me and Tramel, watch this. Jomel. We can't do it. You see? But they can't see because of your arm. But we can't hug. We can't nothing because he has a fit.
Look.
He's see, look. He has a fit because he needs to be in the middle of us.
Yes.
It is the funniest thing. He has to be in the middle of us.
He don't like it.
He don't like us to touch. He don't like us to talk. If we talking, if we sitting in the bed,
I can't like raise my voice at Joseph.
and we talking, he starts barking. Like, y'all can't be having a conversation without me.
Yeah.
He can.
Jomel.
Shorty, you can't have
Do
my
you have a
baby.
ring? Do you
but
have a ring?
Actually, his mama just had another litter. If you want one,
Yeah. She just had
I can
another
tell you who
litter
to contact.
on Sunday, right?
She had a new litter on Sunday.
On Sunday, we getting that's when
So
we getting JD.
we was waiting for her because they told us they was gonna breed her one more time, and we said we wanted another dog, so we're gonna get his actual brother.
Yeah.
We're gonna get his actual brother because we like his body size, we like his height. Everything about Jomel for us is perfect because we wanted a little compact dog. We didn't want a big dog and stuff like that. Right. That's how he about to get cut. A real little stomach cut. Only thing I told the lady was don't cut his tail because I want his little
Right.
tail hairy and curly over his back. But the rest of him and
Would you
his
cut?
face. Don't cut his face and don't cut his tail. But the rest of his body could be good and bald.
What?
Baba, be quiet. Be quiet. But
I don't want kids.
right, we're not gonna cut the tail, cause his tail is perfect. Like it, like you know how Shih Tzu's tails curve, but they kind of high and curved. Jomel's tail curves completely flat across his back, and I love it. I love it, cause there's no height to his tail at all. If you really look at him, cause with the way the hair goes across his back, he actually looks like he doesn't even have a tail. That's how perfect his tail curls across his back. I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's
Yeah, actually, he's in Florida, and he shipped Jomel to us. They do. They'll ship him. I'm just waiting to see, like, how this is going to work this time. Because with the pandemic, I know they'll ship him, but we don't know if the cost is going to go up, if it's going to go down, what it's going to be. But that's how we got Jomel. He's in Florida, so he sent us Jomel. So we just went to the airport, picked him up, and I was standing at Tremel. Had never did that before, but my other dog that passed away, I got her the same way. I found her on a website online, and the lady flew her to me, and Kathleen, when we finished with this live, I did a whole live about that. I did a live yesterday about it. I made a whole video
I'm
about
out of
that.
here. I'm out of here, guys. I have to go and cook. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace. Walk in peace, love, and sunshine, and happiness and stuff. All right. I'm out of
You
here.
spilling stuff.
Oh, well.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that would be best.
Go ahead.
That would be best.
Go.
Yes, you know me.
Go.
You know me.
You wetting up my phone with that juice.
You know me.
I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming back. I'm coming back for the people.
Yeah, people want song.
Whew. Okay. So now y'all got me. Yes, Kathleen, because I really I can't talk about it right now. We talked about it a little bit in the beginning of this live, but I get really in my feelings about that because it's too much for me. It really is. It's way too much for me. So, but I talked about it on the live. Jomel, stop. You're going to mess up the whole live. Go. It's too much. I can't talk about it no more. Because it just gets me in my feelings. Yes, but now y'all just have me by myself. Jamel went to cook us dinner. He cooks really good. And it's good because I get tired of eating my... Right, I couldn't even really watch. Hey, Matthew. I couldn't even watch the video. I watched it, but I kept like skipping through it because I couldn't do it. Hey, Matthew, thank you. I'm glad you like our story times. I did a story time this week. I did it live, and when it went to upload, I don't know what happened. It didn't upload right, and it deleted itself. So, unless you was on the live, if you were on the live, you saw the video. If you weren't on the live, I'll have to do it again. But Tremel had made one and started telling the story of how we met. And then everybody wanted me to do a rebuttal video because I kept, in the background, kept saying, that's not true, that's not what happened. And I did a hey surprise around the corner. I said, that's not happened. Yes, Kathleen, Tremel can cook. He cooks good. And that's what I like. Because I get tired of eating my own cooking. Both of us can cook. Both of us do cook. But sometimes when you cook all the time, you're ready for something different. And because we cook totally different from each other. I enjoy when he cooks because I cook most of the time because I love cooking. So I cook most of the time. And like when you, hey Monte, let me tell y'all something. If y'all want to make some banging baked ziti, watch that video of Tramel making his baked ziti. Oh my God. The bomb. Y'all want a really quick and easy peach cobbler? Watch my video on how to make peach cobbler. If the Love Kings are still in here, they made it twice in 1 week. And he was like, Joseph, that peach cobbler is banging. It's quick, it's easy. It's only, what, 3-4 ingredients? And you got a peach cobbler. Shorty, we been together, me and Tramel. All right, I'll give you a real quick synopsis. We used to work together at Comcast, aka Xfinity. Y'all hear that thunder? This girl, she introduced us. Well, she knew me because we were in training together. And she kept telling me that there was this man I need to meet. She was like, y'all dress alike. You caramel, he chocolate. Y'all will look good together. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't see no man in this place that remotely interests me. Long story short, she finally got me and Tramel together. She introduced us. Tramel then told me he had a boyfriend. So instantly I lost interest. So if you love peach cobbler, Kathleen, try my recipe and tell me how you like it. So I lost interest when he told me he had a boyfriend. Like a month or two later, he told me they broke up. We went out. We was together for months. And me and Tramel in the beginning, it kind of was like we was dating, but we really wasn't dating. And I wanted a label for it because I wanted to know, because I knew my heart was going. I knew that I was catching feelings. So I wanted to know where I stood and what was going on. I might have to close these windows if it start raining in. But it's pouring down rain. Can y'all hear the rain? Can y'all hear that rain? Now, if this was October, that would be all snow. So, when he told me he needed to think about what we were to each other, I packed my bags, I moved to another state, and Tramel never saw me again for 18 years. 18 years later to the day that we last saw each other, we reconnected with each other, and it was like no time ever went past. And Tramel told me how he felt about me. He apologized because he really thought he broke my heart. And I let him know, you didn't break my heart. I ran because I didn't want to have a broken heart. But I wasn't mad at him at all. I appreciate somebody being honest and upright and forward with me and telling me what the situation is, as opposed to letting me believe something and getting hurt in the process. So, Tramel spent my birthday with me that Monday. Well, we saw each other that Sunday. My birthday was that Monday. And we have not been apart ever since. He proposed to me that Friday. We got married 2 months later. And June 30th of this year, we will have been married for 2 whole years. It was an amazing ride. It was a crazy ride because though we knew each other 18 years ago, we were both totally different people. And the process that most people take as far as dating and getting to know somebody and all of that, we did that married. So, was it hard? There's been some times that I've had to stop and say, he had to stop and say, I love him more than leaving. Because, you know, I only had a boyfriend. I've only had my first husband. So my first reaction when I first got married, we had our first real fight literally a month after we were married on July 30th. And I told him we can go get an annulment. I don't have to deal with this shit. I want out. I'm leaving. I got in the car and drove away. And then I had to stop and think, where the hell am I going? I'm married. It's not my boyfriend. This is my husband. Where the hell am I going? He in the house thinking the same thing. Like, what am I gonna do? That's my husband. That's not just my boyfriend. So, the one thing about us is we learn each other. We try not to make the same mistakes twice. We listen. There's communication. Like all the things that a marriage should be, they are. And arguing is part of the process. It's gonna happen. It's just what it is. Would I do it all over again? If I had the opportunity to do it all over again with him, yes, I would. I think if we would have got together 18 years ago, we wouldn't be sitting here now. We wouldn't. I wasn't ready for this 18 years ago. I couldn't have handled this 18 years ago. A lot of my insecurities would have sabotaged this 18 years ago. Okay, Wonston. Yep, leave June 30th. And I would have sabotaged this from my insecurities that I had. So I believe, like, so I saw it scroll up that somebody said the universe put us back together. It's crazy because I still, to this day, I still stop and be like, I cannot believe I'm married to you. Like, in my wildest dreams, I would have never thought Tramel would come back into my life. I would never thought me and Tramel, like the other day we were grilling. We were in the back grilling and I was like, I can't believe this. I am standing in my backyard with Tramel grilling in our house, in our backyard, on our grill. Like, it blows my mind sometimes because I would have never, you could have never paid me to think. And I had even had a psychic reading, but I was getting a reading for somebody else that I was into at the time. And she said to me, she said, oh no, he's not for you. He doesn't want you. So my little feelings was crushed. I'm like, but how you gonna say that? She said, no, it's not him. You know, you want him, but he doesn't want you. He doesn't like you like that, and you're trying to force him to give you something that he doesn't want. He's not ready. He had trauma. He had this. But there's a Sagittarian. I was like, I don't know no Sagittarian I want to be with. She was like, it's an ex, and that's who you're going to be with, and they're going to come back, and you're going to get married, and everybody's going to say it's fast, and everybody's going to tell you it's too fast, but this is your soulmate, and this is what. And I'm listening to this woman, and I'm getting pissed, because I'm like, well, I ain't call you about this ex of mine. I don't want none of my exes. In my mind, Tramel wasn't even, I didn't consider him an ex. Tramel was just somebody that the only way you were an ex to me is if we dated, lived together, and things like that, then I considered you an ex. Somebody that I just had months and months of fun with, I didn't consider you an ex. You were just somebody I knew. Our time had passed and we moved on. So it was crazy. It was weird. I kept telling everybody I was getting married because I could feel it. Like, I could feel it, and everybody was telling me I was crazy. I was like, Joe, you don't even have a boyfriend. Who the hell you marrying? I was like, I don't know, but I'm getting married. They're like, yeah, I'm telling you, in 2018, I'm getting married. I can't tell y'all how I know. I can't tell y'all why I know. But just trust me, I'm getting married. And they kept telling me I was crazy. And when 2018 came and I said, I'm getting married, everybody was shocked. Everybody was like, well, you said you was getting married. I said, I told y'all, I could feel it. It was like, and it was driving me crazy. I've never experienced something like that. It was like, I could feel it. I knew it was about to happen. And if I just opened the front door, love would be right there. And it was driving me totally insane. Because I have never experienced anything like that before in my life. And it was like crazy to me. But we got married after a year together. Wonston and Tramel. Me and Tramel wasn't even supposed to get married in June. We were supposed to get married last year in February on my mother's birthday. Because my mother's birthday fell on a Saturday. And I told Tramel, I said, I really want to get married on my mom's birthday because she can't be there because my mom passed away. So he agreed to that. Allegedly, I was a bridezilla or groomzilla. And it became a task for us to plan this wedding. So we both agreed that a wedding was for other people. A wedding had nothing to do with us. The I do's and the I love you had to do with us. So let's just get married. We got married in the house. We had actually there's a video. It's a still video with some of our wedding pictures on it on our YouTube channel. It's a still picture with some of our wedding pictures. It's a video, but it's just a still video. It's not the actual wedding video. We have it. We just haven't posted it. We got married in the house. We had some family over. It was quiet, simple, and plain. Because a big wedding is for other people. It's not for you. When you plan a wedding, it's to impress other people. It really is not for you. And me and Tramel both grew up in a time where us getting married wasn't even a reality. So we really didn't have an expectation of what we wanted for a wedding. It was just, we're having a wedding. So once we came to that conclusion, he was like, okay, well, fine. If we're going to do that, we're getting married in June. And I was like, really? I said, why do you want to get married so fast? It's not like I'm pregnant. And he was like, because I love you and I'm not letting you get away and you're not getting away from me again and I love you and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I love you too. And I didn't have a problem with it. People on his side, people on my side, they really tried to talk us out of it. But we didn't listen to nobody. We did what we wanted to do. And actually, I'm glad we did what we wanted to do. We lost a lot of friends behind getting married because everybody that say they happy for you are not happy for you. We found out who our real friends were. And, I mean, it just is what it is. That it is what it is. And people, me and Tramel know that we rock with each other. Can't nobody mess this up but us. Can't nobody come in between us unless we allow them to. And, you know, we rock with each other. We ride or die for each other. That's how it should be. Tramel will tell you. And like today, when we went to the store, I was sitting in the car because I really wasn't feeling all that great anyway. I'm still not. And when he was walking to the store, I was just looking at him like, God, I love him so much. And it's like, that's a feeling I don't ever want to leave. Like, that's a feeling that I don't ever want to go away. Where he can just be somewhere and I look at him and I'm like, damn, I love him. Like, I could just feel it. Like, he don't never have to tell me. I don't never have to tell him. We know that each other loves each other. We love each other. And it's just like, it's crazy. It's I never felt that this would happen for me. And just when I decided to give up, bang, it happened. Because if you ask me, before Tramel came back into my life, I was like, I'm done. I'm not getting married. Well, screw married. I'm not dating nobody. I can't deal with people. People can't deal with me. I don't want to be bothered. All people want is sex. I'm past that stage in my life. You know, because I was out there doing my thing. And I wanted more. And bang, here comes Tramel. And I'm like, wow. Wow. You know, and I just tell people, don't give up. Because if I would have gave up and I really would have held to my guns and given up, I wouldn't have what I have now. And life happens. Nobody promises us a wonderful life. Nobody promises us a perfect life. We just have to navigate through it with what we have. And if you get to it, you'll get through it. I had to learn that the hard way 3 years ago. I lost every single thing I had. I went from being the person that everybody depended on to having to depend on people. And it was the worst thing in my life. I prayed to God every day that if he wasn't going to fix my situation, to just take my life, because I didn't know how to go from being the person everybody needed to now being the person that needs everybody. That was too much for me to deal with. And it was like everything, like people tell me, oh, pray, fast. I said, y'all don't understand. God works for people in different ways. What works for you, God, don't work for me that way. I said, I'm telling you, I can go to bed and pray to God for something and the next day I have an answer, or the next day it's knocking on my door, or the next day it's in my mailbox. That's how God works for me. And when that wasn't happening, it was like I felt so alone, and I felt so like, oh my God, what did I do to piss God off? Like, I'm a good person. I didn't do nothing to nobody. It was always, God, forgive me. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Just don't leave me. It was like I felt like he had just completely left me. And I'm just like, fuck. Like, everything I had was gone. Like, for 2 months. If it wasn't for my sister and her husband, I would have been homeless. I had no money. I had nothing. When I tell you I had nothing, I had nothing. If my sister, Leo, my Pisces sister, didn't come and, well, didn't intervene with me and be like, come stay with me. My husband said it's okay. We love you, blah, 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 blah. Even they tried to intervene with me. They was like, because she didn't know, or my sister didn't know was, when my mom died, and I still didn't realize that I was still in a state of depression. But when she, in her mind, I was the party animal. I was the brother that always went out and had a good time. And when she saw that all I did was sit on the couch, play games on my phone, and watch TV, she's like, something wrong. This ain't my brother. You're not cracking jokes. You're not making me laugh. I was like, this is what I've done since mommy died. I can't hide because now, living alone, you could pretend, you could hide. Nobody sees you. But by living with her, she saw that something's wrong. Something changed. And I didn't realize that, oh my God, it'll be 10 years this year, so 7 years I was in a depression and mourning because my mother died. And then living with my sister, it just let me realize that I had to let go and I had to just keep moving on. Because for me, I thought I was over it, but I wasn't over it. I was still missing her and needing her. And my mother was my best friend. Like, you hear me and Tramel talk about it, and we have the total opposite stories about our mothers. My mother was my best friend. Like, I could go to my mother and tell her anything. When she died, I was like, I felt crushed. I felt like the only person in this world that loved me unconditionally, no questions asked. There was nobody else here that loved me the way she did. And it crushed me. And even in going through that, seeing my sister have her husband to console her, and all I had at the time was my 2 dogs, that's when I realized my whole life, I lived it wrong. I was like, the things that I thought was important ain't important, because at this precise minute, she can go through this with her husband. He can console her. I have nobody. I have nothing. Instantly, I wanted somebody to love. Instantly, I had to stop myself from attaching myself to people just because I wanted to be loved. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. So, like, when people tell me stories, it's like, and I tell Tramel, if I didn't go through what I went through 3 years ago, I promise you, I probably wouldn't be sitting here now. You talking about somebody who owned his own townhouse, who had 2 Lexuses parked out front, who can go in Neiman's and buy a pair of $1,000 Prada shades and still have $4,000 in the bank because I had a job like that. I was making coin. I can do whatever I want. I never threw nothing in nobody's face because I was never that person. But like Tramel said, I did look down on people. I'm not going to lie. If you wanted to date me and I didn't feel we were equal, I wouldn't give you the time of day. Now, if you wanted a little smack and tickle, I didn't discriminate about smacking and tickling. You just couldn't. I wasn't keeping you because I'm not playing chauffeur to you. And I'm not, I had Lexus, I had Infinities, I had it all. Like, I swear to God, I had it all. Clothes, I could have wore a different outfit every fucking day of the week for about 3 months without ever having to wash my clothes. I had sneakers, I had Timbs, I had it all. And all of that was taken from me. Down to this. I had to realize that, you know what? even though I never threw it in nobody's face, God had to humble my spirit. Because my spirit wasn't humble. My spirit, though I didn't say it to people, my spirit stood there and on the inside I'm like, bitch, I'm better than you. You're a bum. I didn't say that. I would never say that to anybody. But my spirit and my inner thoughts, that's what I was thinking. So I had to be humble. And you don't understand what it's like unless you've been there to walk around and you know you've called people bums and now you're the bum that you've called everybody else. Because I'm a realist. If I called you a bum for not having what I had, now that it's gone, I'm that bum. I'm the bum I called you. And it took me months and months and months to realize that things don't make me a person. I am still the same person I was. I am still the same Joseph that would have gave you the shirt off my back then that I am now. Those things don't make me a person. They don't make me who I am. It took me months and months and months. It was so bad that even I got up to go to work. I had to humble myself. I always had a good job. Always had a good job in call center, supervisor, lead roles in the call centers. I had to humble myself and work in Target. I get up to go to work, and me and my sister had the same color car, but different car, and I'm at the car going, why ain't my car opening? And realized that it was her car because they had came and repossessed my shit. And the bad part was a lot of my clothes and stuff was in my car. So they wouldn't let me get nothing. Like, trust me when I tell you, take the time. When your time comes at rock bottom, just take your time and work on yourself. Take your time to sit and figure out, why am I here? There's a reason why you're there. I ain't gonna lie, I have a friend. And then on top of it, I get down to rock bottom and then I find out, oh, well, my name before I was married, my last name was Glover. Oh, Mr. Glover, you have end-stage renal failure, really? So on top of not having nothing, now y'all bitches want to tell me I'm dying? Like literally, like seriously? Like, really, God, we can't, like, what did I do? Please tell me what I did to deserve all this. So I said, you know what? Let's do dialysis. Let's do what we gotta do. Let's get it all together. And little by little, like I had a friend that was helping me through that didn't know me from Adam, a total stranger that befriended me on Facebook and would talk to me and inspire me. And now to this day, he watches my lives and he's like, bitch, do you remember 3 years ago you wanted to die? Do you remember 3 years ago I kept telling you it was going to get better and God got something for you and you kept telling me, no, he don't, no, he don't, no, he don't. I just want to die. He just should kill me. And look at you now. I'm living proof that whatever you going through is for a reason. It was for a reason. It was to humble me. It was to get me to a place where, once again, I could hear God, but this time I could really hear him. I could really experience him. I could really, I know my father's a minister. I grew up in church. My grandmother was the mother of the church. So it's not something that's foreign to me. But sometimes, you know, you got to get to that place. You got to get, he did it to Job. He did it to a lot of people in the Bible. He had to take them to a place before he gave them back what he took. And right now, I can't lie. My life is more richer without all those other things than it was when I had all those things. Because when I had all those things, I was lonely. I was by myself. It just was things. It was just fancy cars. It was a fabulous house. Even moving here, I had to humble myself. Because my first reaction, old Joseph's reaction is, I ain't living in this shit, this old ass house. I want a big ass house with winding staircases and a foyer. And then I had to sit there and say, bitch, didn't you just come up out of that? If God is giving you something right now, don't be no motherfucking fool, bitch. Take what he got for you. Take what he got for you. And when it's time, you may get what you want or what you need. But right now, this is what he got for you, so take it. And I had to fight that in my spirit. I really did. And I told Jamel, I said, you really like the house? And Jamel was like, Papa, I really love the house. It's an older house. I love the way it's built. I love this. I love that. I said, if you're okay and you really like it, I don't have a problem with it. And now we are here and we've been looking at other houses. And I'm like, it's not time to move. He's like, what? I said, it's not time for us to move. This is what God gave us. When it's time for us to move, he'll tell us to move. Like, I love my house. And sometimes I have to catch myself. I do. Because the old Joseph will creep right back up like, oh, no, I deserve better than this. And I have to check myself. Even when I brought my car, like, I told the Lord, I said, I just need a car to get me from point A to point B. That's all I need. I'm not going to do like before. I promise you on everything I love. I went, I sat in a Kia Sportage. I really just didn't like that car. It just wasn't me. I'm 6'3". My head was almost touching the top of it. And I looked in the rearview mirror and I saw a Hyundai Sonata in blue. It kind of looked sporty, so I liked it. So I drove it. And he was like, if you like it, take it over to the other lot. If you don't like it, bring it back over here. I said, okay. So I took it over to the other lot. And I got out. And I promise you this. I promise you God tested me. There was a black on black Acura sitting there. The same exact price. The same exact price as my car. With the same exact amount of miles on it as the car that I just got out of. And I said, see, Lord, why are you playing with me? I promise you, I stood out. If somebody would have looked, I was the only one out there, but I promise you, if somebody looked out of a window or saw me, they thought I was crazy. Because I stood there and I held a conversation with my God. I said, you trying it. You are really trying me right now. You are trying me because I said I want a car from point A to point B. You are trying me, but I'm going to prove it to you. I meant what I said. So I went and I asked it. I said, this Acura. He said, oh, yeah, you want that instead of that? I said, no, I was just asking. Woo, when I tell you, it took everything in me not to get that black Acura. I was like, ooh, really, God? You want to test me like this today? Really? Really? You want to test me to see if I'm learned a lesson? But I passed my test because I drove off in that blue Hyundai. And look, now I got an SUV. So I had to learn these lessons. I had to learn this stuff for the benefit of me. At the time, I didn't see it being that. At the time, I didn't see it being any of that. To me, it was just the worst thing that could ever happen to me. It was just like, even the whole dialysis thing. I've known people that went on dialysis and they turned like 2 to 3 to 5 shades darker than what they were. People look at me and go, I can't even tell you're on dialysis. And unless they see my arm, and I don't even do this no more. I do it at home myself. So I'm able to administer my dialysis while I'm sleeping through a catheter in my stomach, which is easier. It's less stress on the heart. I made a video about that too. And I might make a video for you guys showing you how I hook up to the machine at night and then just go to sleep. By the time I wake up, I'm done. And it doesn't leave me strained, and it doesn't leave me... Thank you, Kathleen. I'm glad I could help you. I'm a firm believer in, if I have a testimony and I can help somebody, I want to do that because somebody helped me. And a total stranger reached out to me and helped me at a time when I needed a friend the most. And I lost a lot of my friends because, that's when you learn who your real friends are when you're in need. And I learned that I didn't have these things anymore. I couldn't drive people around anymore. I couldn't give people money anymore. So nobody wanted to be my friend anymore. So I lost a lot of friends behind that. But I'm glad that I'm helping you because it's rough. It's rough when you're going through a hard time and you just feel like, what did I do? When in actuality, you didn't do anything. It's, thank you, Monte. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, I grew up in church. My mother and my grandmother, I watched my grandmother bring crackheads in her house when all of us was like, what are you doing? Girl, this is a crackhead. No, Jesus wants me to feed them. I'm like, honey, look, Jesus ain't tell you to bring the crackhead in. Now, you take the food out to the crackhead. Don't bring the crackhead in. My mother, same thing. She's honestly dying from cancer, but have my sister going around buying people beds that don't have a bed to sleep in. And all of that rubbed off on me. And, oh no, that's fine, Boston. And that is just, it rubbed off on me. And even one day, I had a conversation with God, and I was like, why did you give me this capacity to love? I said, I can love somebody. I've always loved people more than they love me. I'll never forget this. I was driving to dialysis one morning. I was driving crying in my car. And I'm like, why did you give me this capacity to love? Can't nobody love me the way I deserve to be loved. You know what my answer was? My answer was, because the person I have for you has no idea what true love is. And you are going to show them. And any of you that have heard Tramel's story know what he deals with. So when he came back into my life and he really told me his story, like I sat there and I cried. And he was like, why are you crying? I don't want you to feel bad for me. I said, I don't feel bad for you. It's that I was about to try to pray away what God had for you because I was hurt behind what I felt was too much for me to handle. But it wasn't for me. It was for you. And it's you know, it's I don't know. It's weird. Like everybody's like, oh, well, maybe you should be a preacher. Cause my half brother is like my father, and my father is, and my uncle is. But I never felt the need to be a preacher. But one thing that I do know is that I do have the ability to command the audience when I talk. So I think that, and I always let whatever's coming out come out, because people always tell me, somebody will always come back and tell me, you know what you said? That kind of helped me because I was going through this, or you know what you said? That kind of did that for me. And I'm like, no, it wasn't me. I'm just talking. I'm just saying what I'm saying. But God have a message for whoever's listening through me. I know that. But to be a preacher, no, that wasn't my calling. That I never felt that. I know that he had something for me to do. But, I know that I can talk to God and get an answer. No matter how I get it, I can get one. But that's that. I done preached enough. I done preached enough. I done preached enough. So I'm taking the collection now. No. You can cash at me in the collection plate. The deacons are coming around now. The deacons are coming around with the collection plate. No. I love when people tell me I help them. I really do. Because I really do. Because I wish, there was times in my life when I wish that people could have helped me. Or would have helped me, or would have said a kind word to me. There have been times when I'm just like, Lord, just let somebody say something that never happened. And it's like, it's crazy. Many are chosen, but the chosen are few. So, and like now, y'all will never know that the week of New Year's, I completely had a whole stroke. I recorded a whole podcast because me and Tramel, we stopped doing it for now to focus on our YouTube channel, but we was doing podcasts as well. I recorded a whole podcast in the middle of having a stroke. You don't even hear a difference in my voice. All you hear is Tramel tell the couple we were interviewing that, actually we were interviewing the Love Kings, that Joseph doesn't feel well today, so if he's not talking a lot, he just doesn't feel well. I was actually having a stroke right then and there and didn't know it and didn't realize it. I don't look twisted. I don't look... The only thing, my walk, I gotta go slow. And, you know, I had to learn to slow my ass down. As much as I want to slow my ass down, I had to learn to slow my ass down. But, you know, that comes along with it. So I am totally blessed. I hate saying blessed and highly favored because we are all blessed and highly favored. So I hate saying that, but I'm just truly blessed because it could have been worse. Tramel didn't know what to do. He was scared. It was, you know, it was a lot. It was a lot. And it's a story. It's a testimony. It's what it is. All right, y'all. I have truly talked today. I smell them steaks cooking and whatever else he's downstairs making because he said he ain't making the cornbread no more. So I don't know what else he's downstairs cooking, but I smell them steaks and I know I smell onions and peppers with them. And I want all of you to definitely enjoy your weekend. Like I said, tomorrow morning, once we get with Winston and Monica and Anita, you may see us in the morning for Coffee with the Kings, our original show. And Monica is live right now. So we are all going to go over to Monica's page and we are going to raid Monica's page, MJ&J Family Mukbang. Winston, can you put her link in the chat so everybody can go over to Monica's page? And we are going to raid Monica's page because she's live now. And hopefully we will see you in the morning. Remember, MJ&J Family Mukbang. Let's go over to her page. Let's raid her page. And put McRae Kingz raid on her live so she knows that you came from there. Make sure you like our video, this video. Make sure you subscribe to the McRae Kingz if you haven't already subscribed. And as we always say, walk in peace, love, sunshine, and happiness. And remember, it's Team McRae all damn day. Peace, y'all. And there's the link straight to Monica's chat. See y'all over there. Later.